And after watching all of her videos, I also need some help mentally as well. So please help me recover by subscribing to this video. Thanks so much, and you guys have a great day. So here we go. As you guys know that I was about to sleep. It's like 5:44 a.m. in the morning. Now we're gonna have the volume up a little bit if she's not shouting.
Books I took with me when I became a refugee.
Became a refugee.
Let's unpack it. Okay, the unveiling. Here we go.
It's a 5-minute video. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm watching a 5-minute video, bro. Against the fascist creep, prophet, and patriot. Yeah, these are the kind of books that a PhD candidate would read. PhD candidate? I didn't even see that.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Canadians, please help,
I'm
okay?
gonna do something that I've never done before on TikTok, which is tell you where I'm located.
Genius.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United
Scholar of the far right? What does that even mean? As a Canadian who can't get a house myself, politely get in line, thanks. Bro, these people, bro. Somebody help. I'm a victim of my own terrible decisions and I need others to pay my rent. What did she do?
Otherwise have your family threatened. Like, it was just sort of like explained to me when I started by senior scholars that was an expected part of the job. So
I don't know what you guys are smoking out there, but this is really frustrating. This is really frustrating. I don't know what you guys are smoking out there. I need some of this stuff, bro. What are you guys smoking out there? I need this kind of stuff, bro.
After my first viral video where I wasn't even talking about my research, but I was experiencing people coming in the comments section.
What could you possibly be asking if people are going to you? Like, it's kind of like, what are you guys smoking out there?
I don't film outside.
Is this a joke? Yes, it's a joke.
Name. You don't know my university. I don't film with my friends. So
you don't have any friends to film with. That's why you don't film with anybody.
So revealing where I'm located feels very hard. But
let me guess. Is it Ontario, Canada?
The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States.
I'm sorry, did she used to live in United States? What happened? Translation: I make poor decisions based on lack of knowledge and want others to be responsible for my consequences. Ma'am, no matter what happens, please stay there. Signed, the United States. Okay, so I think so did she come from United States?
I lived in LA for 6 years, and okay. I have not faced rent as bad as here.
Why are you in Canada then? If the rent is bad, if the housing situation is bad, if your decisions are bad, it seems like you are going on a roller coaster of emotions where everything that you're doing is bad. If Canada is worse than the US, then leave Canada and go back to US.
My partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States. We headed north with the goal of being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia.
British Columbia? On the West Coast. I think so. I can even locate where she is. Like on the West Coast, British Columbia. Somebody can locate her easily with these.
More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in the western side of...
You lived in LA for 6 years, right? And then you fled US because you wanted to be closer to your family and friends. Why not visit them every single year? Okay, this girl is making no sense to me, right? I'm gonna view next of her video.
As a refugee.
Imagine this is how people who have fled in face of war, persecution, pogroms, etc. have felt. I'm so sorry that you have to feel it too. I worry for my family too because they won't leave even though they...
Canada. We made it across the border yesterday afternoon. And we're in an Airbnb now.
I'm sorry, is there a war going on there? Yeah, refugee from what exactly? Same here. Refugee from a capitalist. Okay, Canada is a capitalist. Bro, I am fasting, right? It's the month of Ramadan, and I'm fasting, and my head is hurting by trying to figure out what she's doing. So she lived in LA. She fled to Canada for some reason because she wanted to be near to her family members. She is living in a house with a cat, a dog, her partner, and herself, but she does not have enough money to pay the rent, so why did you even move from a perfect place to Canada? This person is mentally unstable. You should look into how Obama handled immigration. I mean, yeah, it was bad. But here's the thing. I hate ICE myself, right? It's not something that should be a thing. They're just going out to random people and they're just throwing them out. I have seen a lot of videos like that, right? But at the end of the day, I don't think so. Making poor decisions like this and fleeing your own country where you actually had the perfect stuff, you were living in LA, you were paying the rent, and from what I can understand, that you were doing pretty good there. Would I flee to another country just so that I can be closer, or would I flee to another city if I can feel closer to my family members? No, I would just visit them like every 3 or 4 months. Here she's saying that her partner has found a job and now they're moving to Canada. But then again, she's saying that she has fled to Canada. Then she's saying that they have moved to Canada to be closer to their family members. But at the end of the day, I'm struggling to find out what's going on in what's going on really, right? So I have finally found out what this girl is actually on about. If even if she's a girl or not, I do not know. But here's the thing: I think so. She's a part of something known as delusional thinking, where you tell your brain a lie for the longest time, and it actually believes it. Like if you tell your brain that everybody is against you and the whole world is against you, it will start believing it eventually. That basically sums up this video. She's part of delusional thinking. She's made bad decisions. I do not know why people actually have that much time on their hands that they are going to go on a rant about all of this stuff, right? I think so. She is not mentally stable and she needs some help. And after watching all of her videos, I also need some help mentally as well. So please help me recover by subscribing to this video. Thanks so much, and you guys have a great day.